And well, we are getting a big lead in the Liquorgate case as Republic has now accessed the charge sheet that mentions Vijay Nair, who had orchestrated this entire scam. Not an ordinary worker of the Aam Aadmi Party, but a close associate of Arvind Kejriwal. He was also closely interacting with Manish Sisodia for the excise policy and matters related to it. ED has named Arvind Kejriwal also in the charge sheet, along with Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, calling Secretary of Arvind Kejriwal and giving a draft of the charge sheet. Let's get more details on this from Shavan Sen, who's joining us from the Delhi newsroom. Shavan, well, important to understand what the ED is levelling in this charge sheet, because this is not just against Manish Sisodia, but even Arvind Kejriwal, who has been named in this charge sheet.
Well, to start with, Suesha, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has not been named as an accused in this particular case. That's very important to point out. Second is that his name finds a mention in the statement that was recorded by the Enforcement Directorate of the earlier Secretary of Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, C. Arvind, who in his statement to the Enforcement Directorate makes a mention that there was a draft report prepared by a GOM, and this group of ministers' report was handed over by the Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia at the residence of Arvind Kejriwal. In fact, he was called to Arvind Kejriwal's residence. Now, the important part of this draft report is that in this report, there was a proposal that wholesale should be going to private entities, and they were basically asked to prepare the draft report on the basis of this very document. So there was a document that was already prepared, and it was given to the secretary, and he was then asked to basically prepare the report that would have been presented as a report prepared by the GOM. Now, what's important to point out here is the other aspect with regards to Arvind Kejriwal, the statement that was recorded in which the Enforcement Directorate says that one of them basically made a mention of the fact that there was a FaceTime call, video call that was made by Arvind Kejriwal, and in this call, Arvind Kejriwal apparently told one of the accused in this particular case, Samir Mahindru, that Vijay Nair, who is the communication strategist of the Aam Aadmi Party, was actually his boy. I'm quoting from the chat sheet. And he says that he had asked Samir Mahindru that he can go ahead, trust Vijay Nair, and all the dealings would be maintained by Vijay Nair, because Vijay Nair's credibility and clout was quite clear from the conversations that were essentially made. But the Aam Aadmi Party has also now countered this. Aam Aadmi Party says that Samir Mahindru has already said this before the court, that his statement was recorded in duress. So once again, let me make it very clear. Arvind Kejriwal has not been named in the charge sheet as an accused. His name only surfaces in the statements that
All right, Shavan, before you continue to detail that for us, let's quickly flash those breaking details on our screens to tell our viewers that the Aam Aadmi Party has responded to the ED charge sheet findings and source-based information coming in, like you're telling us, of how the statement was taken under duress. Shavan, continue talking to us, because we understand how Aam Aadmi Party all along has been denying these charges that were made against them. And I believe our executive editor politics, Aishwarya Kapoor, is also with us on this very breaking news. Aishwarya, Aam Aadmi Party is now responding in a manner where source-based information coming to us says that these statements have been recorded under duress.
So, we need to understand that the Aam Aadmi Party has been on a tussle, whether it's with the LG's office or with the agencies, ever since Arvind Kejriwal came to power. And this time around, and as someone was just explaining, in the ED charge sheet, it's been clearly mentioned about that video call and who said what. Now the Aam Aadmi Party sources claims that, listen, the same, that is within 24 hours of this statement being taken by this individual, Samir Mahindru, he went to the court, according to the sources, and claimed that this statement was taken by the agencies from Samir Mahindru under duress. These are the claims by the Aam Aadmi Party. But what is happening is, they are yet not commenting about whether that video call, Shavan, took place or not. Whether the Delhi Chief Minister who's being named mentioned that this individual is his boy. Because all of this, because if you go by the word of the Aam Aadmi Party, then the Aam Aadmi Party says there is no scam. But the agencies are saying that not at one point, but at least half a dozen times, the line has been crossed. There is a complete trail of money, transfer of 100 crores coming in from the South firm. And now politicians also being named in. But this time around, for the first time, mention of the Delhi Chief Minister's name is there. And hence the Aam Aadmi Party going on an overdrive, and sources indicating that they are saying that this statement by Sameer Mahindra was given under duress, and the statement has already been submitted in the court by Sameer Mahindra himself. Shavan and Suesha.
All right, there, Shavan getting us, I beg your pardon, Aishwarya getting us details as source-based information, according to which the Aam Aadmi Party is saying that the statements in the ED charge sheet have been taken under duress. That is the position of the Aam Aadmi Party. This, remember, as the charge sheet has been filed by the ED, which also names Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia.